The chickens have got something. What have the chickens got? Let's have a look. They've got some. They're fighting over something. Make sure I close this. What are they fighting over? What have you got? It's another chicken's head. They're fighting over a chicken's head. Why have you got a chicken's head in your mouth? No, it's not a chicken's head, it's a bit of tomato. It's a bit of tomato, it looks like a chicken's quiff. What have you got? No, it is. It's some kind of organ. What have you got? It's like a heart. Oh, it's really, really muddy here. Let me try and zoom in. Anyone know what that is? I think it's a heart of a chicken, which means I need to go around here and check the other ones, to be honest. Let's have a look, shall we? What you got, mate? Yeah, so anyway, this is the parents' garden. Remnants of... Right. Now I know why we're having chicken for dinner. Just been defeathered. I suppose that's the advantage of keeping chickens and roosters. Free eggs. Free meat. Well, not completely free, you've got to feed them a little bit, but this is their home. Hello, mates. Come on, let's have a look in here, shall we? Oh, look at that big boy. All right, mate, not going to hurt you. All right. Look at him, he's a big boy, isn't he? Yeah. So he'll be keeping... Obviously, he's the pituk, which is rooster. He'll be keeping all of these hens under control, making sure they lay. I'm not exactly sure exactly what they do, but I know they need at least 1 or 2 males to make sure the females lay in. If you come around here, this is where we had dinner. Or I say dinner, it was breakfast. It felt like dinner. We've been travelling all the time. That's the kitchen. It goes through to the garage, and that's the front door, front garden room there. Where are they? I thought there's more than this. Or some of them on the roost. Let's have a look, shall we? How many have they got? 1, 2, 3. Bloody Hannibal Lecter over there with a heart. 5, 6. So 1 rooster for 6 hens. You alright, mate? Come on. He's a beautiful boy, isn't he? So have a look in here. You can't... Oh, I can hear they're laying. Can you hear them? Let's have a look. To be honest, I don't know the anatomy of chickens. I think they're doing a bit more than laying eggs there. With those noises. Anyway, this is the garden. I hadn't got the... Obviously it's winter now. This would be covered with vegetables normally. And if we go outside, don't let the chickens out, please. As you can see, put some iodine on my cup. All right, mate, we know you're there. You meant to do it in the morning, not now. We can go up. I'm not going to go up there. If this is open, I'll take you down. Oh no, it's not open. But in here, if you go downstairs, it's like a basement where Mum keeps all of her vodka and homemade vodka, homemade wine, all of her jars of pickles and tomatoes. I'll try and show you down there a bit later, but for now, Papa's fallen asleep. probably for the best, really. Do you know why I know that he did half a bottle of vodka? Funny enough, because I did the other half with him. And I think the older you get, the less strength you have to drink. I don't know. I just had one of those days where the stars aligned and nothing affected me. So, anyway, I will show you upstairs later and I'll show you downstairs. But other than that, this is the kind of the ground floor. Wait.
Tak, biłki.
So I showed you the feathers outside. Here is the chicken we're going to eat. Second bottle of vodka there. Third. Right, sorry if I keep posting in the portrait vision, but it's supposed to be a quick film. But I think we've gone over the 1 minute. We're definitely over about 5 minutes now. Anyway, I'm off to get the third bottle of vodka. Papa's sleeping. He's such a lightweight. He's got weak when he's got older. But actually, I'm not. I think I could get the third bottle of vodka, but what I'm going to do is get some sweet stuff. We've got a bit of champagne. I'll let you know later what I choose when I get to the shop. Anyway, the shop's just here. It's still light after 4 o'clock. This is great. There are fucking crazy dogs everywhere. We're coming into the shop now. As you can see, it's a very nice plitki. They call plitki, it's a tiles. Okay? And this is how a shop looks like in Tiraspol. Very nice, very nice. So, we'll see you next time. Now, this is my mum and dad's house. Mama, Papa, Doma. Это очень красиво. Very beautiful. I've already shown you around the garden. I didn't get another vodka in the end. I got a Snickers for myself. Because Papa's gone to sleep and I need some sweet stuff. I need sugar. Because I'm back into our territory now. Our territory. Have a look at my father's attempt to be festive. Look. On. I helped him decorate earlier. This is his attempt at being festive. I know that lots of you will appreciate this. The Gordons. Sorry, in English. Absolute. Nimirov. Can you see that the lights are inside the bottles as well? That's Smirnoff. Inside the bottles. Look at this. This is the way we celebrate in Tiraspol. Zaborowska. Sorry, it's Polish vodka. You know this. Johnny Walker Red Label. Pff, you at least have to go for double black. If not, if you can afford it, go for blue. Come on. Sobieski. Famous grouse. When we put these up earlier, he told me that these are all the drinks he had on the plane. Not one plane, but every time he came home, he's a seaman, right? He's retired now, but he was a seaman. And every time he came home, he would drink a different drink just so he could collect all of these. I think it's really nice. Next, we're going to go to the basement, or what they call Polgrip. It's where Mama keeps all of her vodka, homemade wine, and all of her vegetables. So we're going to go there next. Sophie! This is the cat that's been here for so long. But my father's got a new cat. He doesn't like her now because this one. She's small because she's a street cat. She's always stayed outside. She had babies, but she ate them. She ate her babies. You're a carnivore. Carnivore. But she's so cute, look. Look at her, she's really cute. And then she scratches herself like a coyote. So, we're done here. Okay. Oi, maybe we're not done here. Maybe she became so cute. Hey, I had to keep her. Can you hear her purring? Jo, śpigat. Dawajcie. Dawajcie. While we're here, I'm just going to say how we get the water here. We're in the same courtyard, but we've got a well, okay, here. Oh, look. There's a pump, I think, but... a lock, just in case the cats undo it. It's it's only about 2 metres, but it looks a lot more. That's a great shot though, isn't it? You can see me, my silhouette. Very, very clean water. I will lock it, don't worry, the cats aren't going to get in there. And then what I'll do, I'll take you around here. This is where we were earlier with the chickens. Yeah, this unfortunate remnant here. There used to be a dog kennel here, but the dog ran away and then he got hit by a car. So there's a bit of a sore spot. It only happened recently. But they've got a good territory. They've got a good. Look. I'm sure that heart has been eaten by now. It was a heart, it wasn't. Pituk. Thank you. Sophie. Dawaj. Okay, shall I take you up here? Yeah, let me take you up here. This is really precarious. More precarious because I can't say the word. We'll be okay. We'll get up. Oh, God. I haven't done my shoes up either. And I don't even know if I've got the right key. But I hope this is the right one. Oh, yeah. Seems to work. So this... answer my questions. Who would want to crawl up here with a camera in their hand if they've had a couple of bottles of vodka? I can't even speak. I'm so sorry. This is a terrible post. Anyway, you'll see here all the... Sophie, dawaj. Dawaj. You see here all the old... It's an old warship. Or... You know, my father-in-law was a seaman. He's now retired. All old Soviet books. Had my first argument with him today in Russian. It was quite insightful because it made me learn. It made me maybe kind of teach myself how to speak to someone in basic language about something that's quite relevant. And basically, I just said to him, look, I don't care what's going to happen in the future. I just want to go back to normal. I just want it to be how it was. He didn't take it too well. Like I said, he's sleeping now. Here is generally where I actually helped by... I put some of this flooring down myself, actually, just to... Oh no, this has gone really wrong since then. But I did put some of the flooring down. And this is just a storage room. Like I said, this... Like, hang your clothes there. This is actually, if you're disorientated, this is the front of the house, right here. Still light. You know, I don't know what the time is. 4:30, something like that. Neighbour going past. but it reminds. I don't know who's ever read or kind of witnessed C.S. Lewis, but this reminds me of. I don't know. What was it? The Magician's Nephew. That's the first one, wasn't it? Their cave that they used to have between the two houses. This is what it reminds me of with this lighting. It might not remind you of it, because maybe you haven't drunk as much vodka as I have, but, you know, this is all very candid. Anyway, as you can see, the potential here is immense. It's a huge potential. I'm going to go to the next room, in the attic. Right, let me make sure I turn the light off. And I'll close as well. So this is right next to this. This is like Fort Knox. I know they've only got books here, so But what, another massive room? Look, there's another bed. This is... you can't see, but let me get in the light. But there's like 2 guitars there. This bed looks like it's been slept in. I tell you what, I bet that's my father-in-law's bed when he's had too much to drink. Even though they've got a couple of spare rooms downstairs, he's been told to sleep here a few times, I bet. It's like... Can you hear that? Anyway, we're going to go on the roof. If I can get it open. I'll try. 1, 2, and 3. Buckle my shoe. Right. This is where you do all the... No, this is quite new. This wasn't here before for a long time. I'm not going to go past there because I think that's a bit... that's the roof kind of above where... We're above the garage, but that's the roof where we hung the bottles up there. It's not safe enough to walk on. But these things here... You'll find these in every Eastern European country. And basically what they do, they stop the snow. When you get a lot of snow and it holds up, right? When it starts melting, these things stop it from just falling down. Now, it's not really much use here because we've got a floor here, but on the other side, yeah, it's a lot of use because it can fall right down. We go over here, it can fall right down to here, and snow is heavy. If you have this whole roof full of snow and it doesn't sit there and melt, and it falls on you, it can kill you, right? So it's not a joke. Anyway, that's the second floor, and to be honest, like I said before, they've never been ambitious enough to renovate it. In the future, we will, and we'll get a 2-story house out of this. But I'm going to show you the basement now, where we keep all of the wine and the vodka. People of a bad disposition, look away now. Look, my shoes are undone, and we are trying to walk down one at a time. There's a massive gap there. Honestly, these stairs are about a foot. The riser is about a foot, and the runner is about 2 inches. It's like trying to be on that endurance. Look at this. It's not that safe. You've seen the garden earlier on. What I'm going to do is show you the Paul Grip, which is the basement, kind of. You know what it is. I've told you many times. Let's see if this works. It's the most bent key in the world. Finally, I've got it open. Just here for me. I'm not sure what the lighting situation it is. I know there's definitely one right here. Alright. Oh, there we go. Right, so this is the cooker that we use to kill our chickens, basically. We don't kill them here, but we cut their heads off in the garden. We burn their feathers off. You saw the feathers earlier. All of these tools have been bequeathed to me. I think it costs a lot to get them back home, but I've just seen these. There has just been a fridge door secured to the wall just because it's shelving. Right. These are big steps as well. So we're going underground now. Look at all these. Right, okay. I don't know if you can see from here. All of these jars. It reminds me of Roald Dahl with George's Marvellous Medicine. This is what always reminds me when I come down here. You've got all these jars. Some of them full of beans and seeds and everything. These are all empty, waiting to be filled up with the jam or maybe even the vodka. No, these are vodka. These are 3-litre jars. These are full of vodka generally. Let's see if I can see down here. If you listen carefully, there's more jars there. If you listen carefully, you can hear the chickens. Oi, we've got lights in here. This is the main event. Oi, let's see if we can get down here. Okay. So, a poultry. Look what you can see here. These are grapes, vinaigradi, which are used to make like juice, basically. Compote. It's called compote, and it's used to. You use any kind of fruit and a bit of sugar, and you heat it up. First of all, you soak the fruit, like you can see. Some of them are not rising; they're the bad ones. You turn it into a nice juice. Here, and you can't really see very much. I'm trying to get the light, but look at all these cobwebs. Look, it's like a Aladdin's cave. Here you have chisnog, look, garlic and onion. Here, this is the distiller, the vodka. This is the barrel of wine. Look at all this. 2 crates of onions. That there is a vat which is probably 60-70 litres. I'm not sure. That'll be full of wine later. All of these, look, sauce, shashliki sauce, which means it's like sauce for barbecue. How we normally have our red sauce, you know. All of these are full of everything. You got, oh my God. Mum lied to me. She said you didn't have any samagon. I can see 2 3-litre banki, which are jars of samagon. In fact, unless it's really, really weak, piasik sok, which is like peach juice. But as you can see, this one here is peach juice. This one here is trying to be hidden. Then there's no. I don't know. You can't really see the rest of it. These are ready to be filled. These have been filled. Basically, the first time I ever went shopping in Tiraspol, I was given a little basket and I was told to go and get some potatoes, some onions, some tomatoes in a jar and come back home. I said, but I haven't got any money. They went, don't worry. Here's the key, go downstairs. And I was like, oh my God. And this is how I want to live my life. I want to have this grip. I want to have and in future we will. When we build our house, we'll have one of these. But this is just kind of and everyday life, on how people in Pridnestrovia, in Transnistria, how they survive. So hopefully, I'm sorry for filming in Poultry. Again, I'd admit to that, I'm sorry, but I'm very happy to share everything with you. So, tomorrow, for dinner, we're going to be in England. I'll see you then.
Она должна вот такая быть жирная. Typical.
Скажи, пожалуйста.
Вот.
Еще раз. Мама, скажи.
Курица домашняя должна быть вот такая жирная. So it's typical.
Okay. This is a normal home chicken. Basically, the ones you saw outside, this is how it ends up. You can see all the fat here. This is where the tasty bit comes from. This is my beautiful wife.
I'm drinking. Actually, it's sparkling wine, but they make a champagne, but they cannot call champagne because
No,
champagne,
of course, it's not from the Champignon
but they have
region.
the same techniques for this. It's Krikova.
Krikov. So
The
what
reserve original.
and what I'm drinking.
So it's not advert, but
No.
I recommend.
But maybe it could be an advert.
No,
If the people
it's
from
very-
Moldova come to us, then
No,
you could send us another 10 bottles of that,
wish.
and we will try again. But this is what I'm drinking.
We have
This is
incomes because it's a big company.
the big comment, and this is Kvintov.
Винто.
Kvintov. Это vodka. Me and Papa have drunk a couple of bottles of this. But he's sleeping. Like I said before, I've already said, when you get older, you can't have the strength. So anyway, let's get back to the chicken. It's so look at all this. This is like cartilage. This is fat. This is where you can get you can scrape it out and get all of. Victoria, don't open your legs because we have a porno on our hands. Yeah. Oh, I've run out of battery. Anyway, we don't need to see that X-rated video. The home chicken is so much more tasty, or tastier. I'm meant to be an English teacher, for Christ's sake. It's you can use every part of it to make whatever meal you want to make. So it's amazing. This is our little Yolka. Yolka na stolon. It's a little.
Ёлочка.
Mom. Ты хочешь шампанское? Стаканча?
Там уже...
Да, давайте. Давайте, пожалуйста. This is a little yolka. That's all you got left? We'll see how the evening goes. Look at the time. It's not even 5 o'clock. Jesus Christ.